Gold just printed a bearish candle, but this is exactly where most traders get trapped before the next major move. Right now, smart money is already positioning while retail traders are still reacting. In this breakdown, I'll show you what's really driving gold and the key levels you need to watch this week. If you trade gold seriously, stay until the end. This is how you stay ahead of the market. Macro outlook: 3 key forces driving gold. Force number 1, US dollar dynamics, DXY. The US dollar remains the most important counterforce to gold. Understanding its next move is critical for gold traders. DXY technical breakdown. Starting with the monthly chart. The DXY remains inside its long-term bullish channel. For more than a year, price has been consolidating within the 96 to 100 range without a clear directional breakout. However, if the market can achieve a strong monthly close above 100, it could trigger a very strong bullish expansion for the US dollar index. On the weekly chart, on the weekly time frame, DXY continues to move sideways between 97 and 99, but price is still holding firmly above the key support at 97. We expect the market to continue consolidating within this range next week in order to build momentum for a potential breakout above the 99 resistance zone, targeting the 100 level. Zoom in to the daily chart. The market closed the week with a bullish pin bar after retesting the support around 97, showing that buyers are strongly defending this area. There's a possibility that DXY is forming a double bottom pattern, which could support another recovery wave toward the 99 resistance zone. Based on the current structure, the probability of breaking above 99 next week is increasing. As long as DXY remains below 100, gold has room to push higher, but any sharp dollar rebound could trigger aggressive profit-taking in gold. Here's the catch: DXY's next move won't just impact gold, it could rewrite the short-term trading landscape entirely. The dollar is the battlefield where gold reacts first and everything else follows. Force number 2, geopolitical risks. While DXY drives short-term moves, geopolitics remain the deeper structural force supporting gold's long-term strength. The conflict between the US-Israel alliance and Iran is currently under a ceasefire for negotiations, but no official agreement has been signed yet. However, the situation remains fragile and escalation risks persist. Meanwhile, Russia-Ukraine peace talks have shown some progress, but no concrete resolution has been reached. As long as these risks remain unresolved, gold is likely to stay supported, meaning current pullbacks are more likely to be corrections rather than a true trend reversal. Now let's look behind the charts at institutional flows shaping gold's next move. Finally, institutional activity. This is where the real signal comes from. While retail traders often react to price, institutional flows typically position ahead of major market shifts. SPDR Gold Trust has sold more than 25 tons of gold over the last 8 consecutive sessions, reducing its holdings from 1,060 tons to around 1,035 tons. This suggests that the fund expects gold prices to remain under pressure in the near term, especially as the DXY is likely to continue recovering. When capital of this magnitude moves, most traders are still reacting to price, while institutions are already positioned ahead of it. This move is not random. It's driven by a clear alignment of dollar dynamics, geopolitical risk, and institutional positioning. So macro is setting the stage, but the real confirmation comes from price. Let's go into the charts. Gold technical analysis. First, congratulations to everyone who followed last week's outlook and executed the sell and buy setups. Those positions are now delivering more than 3,500 pips so far. In earlier analyses, we also highlighted the key resistance around 4,900 well before the market reacted. Many of these high probability levels were shared in advance inside our Telegram before the move even started. We also track the market in real time, focusing only on the moves that actually matter. Let's break down the charts across multiple time frames: weekly, daily, and H4. Step by step, here's what the market is really showing. Starting with the monthly chart. Gold remains in a long-term bullish trend above the MA20. However, last month closed with another bearish pin bar rejection from the 4,900 resistance area, signaling that selling pressure is gradually increasing. This raises the risk of a deeper correction toward major support zones around 3,900 to 4,200 before the market can recover again. On the weekly chart, the market closed the week with a bearish candle exactly as we projected in last week's outlook. However, the candle showed a slight lower wick, indicating that buyers are still defending the 4,500 support area. At the moment, gold remains inside a bearish channel with lower highs and lower lows, confirming that the bearish structure is still dominant. We expect gold to continue gradually declining next week to retest strong support zones around 4,400, 4,300, and even lower levels. If buyers react strongly from these levels, the market could form a medium-term bottom structure around 4,100 to 4,200 before attempting another recovery toward the major resistance zone near 4,900 to 5,000 in the coming weeks. Shifting down to the daily, the clearest window into gold's next move, price is still trading inside a bearish channel and remains below the descending trend line, clearly showing that selling pressure remains very strong. This makes a strong bullish recovery difficult in the current market conditions. Although buying pressure around 4,500 is temporarily slowing the decline, we expect DXY to recover in the coming sessions, which could push gold lower again toward the 4,500 support zone. If this support breaks, gold may continue falling toward 4,400, 4,300, or even lower levels. Now let's move to the H4 chart, where things get even more interesting. On the H4 timeframe, gold is moving inside a short-term bullish channel after buyers defended the 4,500 support area, allowing price to rebound while DXY weakened. However, the market is now approaching a strong resistance zone around 4,650 to 4,670, which was the previous major support area. With DXY expected to recover next week, the probability of gold breaking above this resistance zone remains relatively low, and gold is more likely to gradually weaken again. It is also important to note that the last 3 weeks gold opened on Monday with bearish gaps, so there is a possibility that the market could open next week with another downside gap as trading resumes. This structure provides a clear multi-frame roadmap for traders. The broader uptrend is starting to fade, with increasing selling pressure and the DXY rebound acting as key drivers that could push gold into a deeper correction. Now, here's the part most traders wait for, the exact levels I'm watching this week. Let's move into the trading plan for the week ahead.
Trading plan, May 4th to 8th, 2026. First sell zone, 4,830 to 4,900. Weekly resistance, round number, 90% price reaction. Stop loss, 4,902. Targets, 4,803 to 4,753, short, 4,703 to 4,603, mid, 4,503 to 4,203, long. Second sell zone, 4,730 to 4,800. Daily resistance, round number, 85% price reaction. Stop loss, 4,802. Targets, 4,703 to 4,653, short, 4,603 to 4,653, mid, 4,503 to 4,203, long. Pro tip, false breakout, wait for the retest, re-enter for clean profits. Remember, probabilities don't guarantee outcomes, but they keep us disciplined. Third sell zone, 4,630 to 4,700. Nearest H4 resistance, round number, 80% price reaction. Stop loss, 4,702. Targets, 4,603 to 4,553, short, 4,403 to 4,353, mid, 4,303 to 4,203, long. First buy zone, 4,100 to 4,235. Weekly support, discount zone, round number, 90% price reaction. Stop loss, 4,087. Targets, 4,287 to 4,297, short, 4,307 to 4,397, mid, 4,407 to 4,897, long. Please note, the stop loss levels I mention are for reference only. You should always adjust them based on your own risk tolerance, market conditions, and capital management. Second buy zone, 4,300 to 4,435. Daily support, round number, 85% price reaction. Stop loss, 4,287. Targets, 44.77 to 44.97 short, 45.07 to 45.97 mid, 46.07 to 48.97 long. Third buy zone, 4500 to 45.35. Nearest H4 support, round number, 80% price reaction. Stop loss, 44.87. Targets, 45.77 to 45.97 short, 46.07 to 46.97 mid, 47.07 to 48.97 long. Most traders react after the move has already happened. Inside our Telegram group, we focus on understanding direction early and tracking key levels in real time. If you want to stay ahead instead of reacting late, check the link in the description and pinned comment. Trade with patience, trade with discipline. See you in the next breakdown.